Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, March 5th of 2023. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet while making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world, because we human beings are the ones on this planet who have been given the free will, and that free will gives us the tendency to live out of harmony with nature. Otherwise, everything is nature. Everything within the atmosphere of this globe is nature, us included, but we are the part of nature with free will, which gives us that ability to pull away and test the boundaries of just how far we can stray from the natural world and still survive. And we're pretty close to the edge of that, right? We've done quite a bit of testing of that, and we're about at the edge of that, and we're threatening our own extinction here. And it's up to us to recognize ourselves as a part of nature, as nature, not separate from nature, and our needs to get back in sync, in harmony, before we destroy the whole works. So, on that happy note, we're going to do a meditation today that's just a simple heart-centered meditation. We're going to do a meditation with the sound of who, the who breath, right? And that is who spelled H-U. So I'm going to bring us into our meditation and healing circle first, and we'll get centered. Then I want to give just an overview of what the who, all the incredible meanings of the who breath that is behind it. And then we'll experience it in a mantra, if you will, and just a recitation, a gentle recitation into the heart, just bringing these energies into the heart to help the heart to align. And we'll talk about how this will help us to align with the source of the breath and the emanation of creation from there. All right, so let's go ahead and come into our circle. Let's come into our meditation and healing circle, sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. And let's bring all of our focus and attention to the center of our circle. And just imagine us as us sitting in the circle as the perimeter of a wheel, and all these spokes on this wheel that meet in the center at the hub. And that's our heart center energy, extending from the front of our heart space and meeting together as one in the center of the wheel, one heart, as we are one body on this planet that is one being, right? We are like the cells of the body. We can't really separate ourselves from the body itself or from each other. So together, let's call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Just to imagine, perceive this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, filling all of this circle with this pure divine light. And just imagine this pure divine light illuminating and cleansing and purifying this entire space with pure divine light. Ya Nur. That's invoking the pure divine light. Ya Nur. And just imagine this streaming into the center of our circle, into our virtual space, cleansing and purifying the space. And this pure divine light, this radiant light, just let that fall upon your skin and drink that in through your pores. Drink it in through your pores and just let it move through your whole body. This pure divine light. As you inhale, just imagine it drawing in through your pores and into your body. This pure divine light, cleansing and purifying your skin, your tissues, your fluids, your bones, your organs, all of your being, even your hair and your nails, your eyelashes, your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth. Just let all of these places where your body takes in information and takes in sensory information, let all of this be filled with this pure divine light, and let your senses take this information in, and your senses deliver information into your brain and central nervous system. And just let your whole nervous system take in this pure divine light to be cleansed, to be purified, to be restored, to be illuminated, to be awakened to the reality of its own existence, its truth, to be awakened to our true selves, right? Remember, we are nature, not separate, and we are beings that have an incredible breath of spirit that breathes us. We have an incredible breath of spirit that breathes us. And as the poet Rumi says, you're not a drop in the ocean, you're the ocean in a drop. You're the ocean in a drop. You contain everything within you. The breath of spirit that breathes you is not your breath. It is a breath that is like the mist of creation that breathes through you to have an existence here on this plane. And the breath is not you, the breath is your source. It is your spirit, the great spirit. And it breathes you, and that breath itself contains living consciousness and creation and knowledge and wisdom and all of the things that are here to be known to us, and they already exist within you because they are you. That is your living consciousness. It contains all of that. So let this breath and this light move through your body, and just let yourself be a witness to the movement. Let it be cleansing you, purifying you, illuminating you, awakening you to the truth of your existence. And again, together, let's call on our source, in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. And just imagine this pure, unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle, filling this circle with a gentle waterfall of pure, unconditional love. This is the existence of pure love. Love is love is love. It knows no conditions. We human beings, the one who are given free will and stray from nature, or the laws of nature, right? We can't stray from nature. We are nature, but we stray, our behaviors stray from the laws of nature, which causes the disharmony and disruption on the earth. That is us. And, excuse me, this love, the unconditional love, is an existence that is pure love, and it is always loving. It doesn't care about the conditions that the human beings put on love, right? If you think of everything as an existential, in motion, ever regenerative force of love, force of love, force of light, force of compassion, it's always moving and flowing in harmony with everything in existence. And those of us who have the free will, if we decide to put up a block and say, you know what, this part of me is not worthy of love, therefore I can't let it come in here, it will continue to flow, and it will flow wherever it's allowed to flow. But if we say, oh, this part of me that feels unworthy right here, right now, I can let that love flow around and circulate this space in my body, in my heart. And maybe it can touch, maybe it can permeate those barriers, maybe it can touch into those places inside of me that put up self-judgments and may feel unworthy of love, because love is love. Love is willing to love those places. Love is love is just, it's just that. It doesn't even need to be willing. It just is what it is. Right? The sun shines, and it's willing to shine regardless of where the clouds are. So these clouds that we have in our heart, they can't stop the love from loving, just like the clouds in the sky don't stop the sun from shining. The sun shines. The love loves. So let those places in your heart, the clouds in your heart, let them be loved as well. Let them be loved. Another poet Rumi poem says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek all the places within yourself that you have built against it. All the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Right? Those are the clouds. And it's a part of our human journey, right? We're here to first separate, forget, and then to remember. And then part of our remembering is to let the light and the love shine upon those clouds inside of our hearts. And let that light cleanse, purify, illuminate, let it dissipate the clouds and dissolve it into the mist. And let our hearts receive. So just breathe. Let your heart be like a breathing portal, the funnel of energy at the front of your heart space. Let it be like a breathing portal, and breathe this pure, divine light and unconditional love in through your heart center. Just breathe it in all the way in through your heart center, as deep as you can into your heart. And as you exhale, just release those clouds. Release any barriers, blocks, boulders, whatever may be there. The thorns from the rose. Just let them release, and let this love flow in deeper with each inhale. And as you exhale, just let your heart soften and relax. Release its tension. And as you inhale in deeper, and just take a minute, upright your spine, lengthen your spine vertically, and let your conscious body lean back into your spine as your heart center is just tipped up slightly. And let this waterfall of unconditional love stream in through your heart. And imagine yourself like standing at the very center of your body in that core, just receiving this waterfall of love in through your heart, and let it pour over your whole body, and let your whole body be like a sponge and drink in this unconditional love. Absorb it all the way in, all the way into your core, absorbing this pure unconditional love all the way into your core. Every cell in your body carries consciousness. Let every cell in your body drink in this unconditional love, and let the consciousness within that cell receive love, no matter what that consciousness may be holding, what kind of information it may be holding for you. Let it receive love. Love is love is love. Breathe in all the way into your vertical core. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your hips. land into your pelvic bowl, drop down, land into your body. Feel your presence in your hips and in your belly, in your pelvic space. And again, calling on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your eternal compassion. And just imagine this compassion. The compassion it is the ocean of living consciousness. It is the womb that contains the body of our existence, our entire existence, and you are held and contained in this womb as well. It is your womb of love, compassion, pure acceptance, safety. You are completely held and contained in this womb of compassion. So as you feel this love radiating through the pores of your skin and you lean into your body and receive this waterfall and drink in this waterfall into all of your pores of unconditional love, this waterfall of unconditional love, drop down, land into your pelvic bowl and feel your entire body held and wrapped in this womb of compassion, of safety, protection, nurturing, compassion, complete and total acceptance of who you are as you are in this very moment, right now, right here. Feel yourself held and loved right here, right now. And rest into this space. I invite you to stay in this space, breathing in this light, breathing in this love, breathing in this compassion, feeling yourself nurtured, held, satiated in love, wrapped in safety, protection, compassion. And I want to explain about the who breath. The who breath. There are some groups that dedicate their whole practice to the who breath. It's very sacred. It is very powerful and meaningful. So I'm going to explain a few of the meanings, and then we'll practice. Actually, we can practice first, and then I'll explain some of it. You can kind of get a feel for it now, and then as I explain it, just see if there's any parts of that want to resonate with you as you recite the who breath. It's just a subtle H and then a U, a subtle H and then a U, and then a U. Who, who. And just say that and feel the vibration as it moves through your chest, as it moves through your vocal tract and through your throat and your mouth. And just let that sound ripple through your body. And just see how your body responds. And I invite you to feel into your body. And if you need help to get in touch with your body, to feel into your body, we've been breathing into the body, leaning back into the spine, landing in the hips, but sometimes we need to just give a gentle squeeze of the body. You can take your right arm and just kind of start with a gentle kneading massage of your neck, take it across to your left side and just do a gentle kneading of your neck and your shoulder. And then you can just give a gentle kneading, a squeeze down your arm, that would be your left arm, and move all the way down with a gentle squeeze and squeezing out through your hand and through each one of your fingers, right? Just giving that, and feel your presence in your body. Sometimes it just helps to feel the body. And you can use the left hand to massage the right side of the neck and the shoulder and give a nice kneading massage, gentle kneading, like kneading dough, kneading bread, and then squeezing down the arm and out the hand and out each one of the fingers and the thumb, and get that nice using one thumb to the center of the opposite hand, right in that center part of your hand there. It feels really good to massage this like minor chakras of the heart right there that extend through your hands, and just kind of activate the energy in that center. When you can use your right thumb on the center of your left hand, the palm of your hand, and your left thumb at the center of the palm of your right hand, and just get that feel in your body. And then around your heart center, you can give some gentle massage in that space, or some tapping. Some people like tapping on the chest, and you give a gentle massage down. There's a muscle called the sternocleidomastoid that goes from like the base of your ear to the front of your collarbone there. And you can give just a very gentle massage there. There's a lot of lymph in that area. Helps to drain that out. Really helps with healing, to keep your lymphatic system going. I mean, the energy healing as well as the physical healing. So you can do that first on one side, then on the other, and then just tap around the space underneath the collarbones, across your chest, across your heart center, and you can do a brushing across your body from, say, taking your right hand to your left shoulder, and then doing a brushing down across your body diagonally. So it goes from left shoulder to right hip. Or, I'm kind of being, and then do the opposite way. But, whatever feels right for you, just feel your body. Just helps to feel the body. And then you can, feel around your rib cage, your torso, front and back. I don't want to confuse you with too many instructions here, but just, use your hands to knead and squeeze down your legs and into your feet. And, again, that space, the very center of the soles of your feet with your thumbs, feels really good to massage into that space. This feels really good to presence you in your physical body. I think it's good to presence in the physical body when we're getting ready to do this breath work that can take us into the cosmic realms. Excuse me. At the breath work that takes us into the cosmic realms, it's good to be grounded in your body, because the body is the vessel that contains all of our sensory organs and our ability to sense and to feel and to experience the sensations of this realm. And we don't have to leave that sensual experience in order to have the cosmic experience. And that is part of the beauty of it. We get to be in these bodies, and these bodies are of the earth. They're of the clay of the earth and of all of the elements of the earth. And they contain the spirit and all of the wisdom and the knowledge of the spirit. And we don't have to leave the body to experience either one, but our gift is to be able to merge and marry and integrate those forces within ourselves. We are where heaven meets earth, so to speak. So let yourself be in your body and feel. And from this place of being in your body, again, upright your spine, right? And just let your head be slight downward tilt, so you're really containing your energy within your physical body. Lean back into your spine, feeling this love still pouring in, and this light pouring in, saturating you, feeling your entire being held in this womb of compassion. And then from here, the ooh, the ooh, 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 and feel that and direct the ooh, just direct it into your heart center. And it's open for you. If there's another part of your body that feels like it wants that, then by all means, take that into wherever your body feels like it needs it. But you might start with the heart center, or if you don't know, start with the heart center. And it's like you're speaking that ooh into your heart space, right? Into that portal of your heart center and into your body through your heart center. Ooh. And practice that and play with it. Feel how that feels. Ooh. And I'll explain some of the incredible meanings of the who breath. The who begins with a subtle H sound. And the subtle H sound is a sound that's produced from the very beginning of the vocal tract, the space behind the heart, right? The innermost part of the chest. That subtle comes from, and if it's not for you, if it's coming from deeper, from more surface, really take it back behind the heart and let that H come from that space behind the heart. It's that very first audible consonant that is, produced along the very first part or the deepest part, the innermost part of the vocal tract. And this is associated with our connection with the cosmic realms and the universal divine power. It's most closely connected with our source. And that back of the heart is it's like the umbilical cord to the divine. Right? It's our umbilical cord to the divine, where the breath of spirit breathes us and breathes through us. So just play with the H sound and let yourself kind of melt into that space behind your heart and play with that subtle H sound. And feel that air is moving behind your heart as you produce that subtle H sound inside yourself, and let yourself move into that mist that's created when that air is moved back there behind your heart. Just let your conscious body melt into that mist and kind of swim around in that mist back there behind your heart as you play with that H sound. The H sound connects you with that subtle. And it's the very in the Sufi teachings, they talk about the four worlds. To put this in context for those of you who are familiar, they talk about the four worlds. The first of the four worlds being Lahut, which is the realm of the universal divine power. The second of the four worlds being the Jabarut, which is where the universal divine power becomes separated into the individualized divine powers, the things that, it's like first there is only one, and then the one becomes many. And as the one becomes many, it becomes the qualities or the attributes of love, of compassion, of mercy, of forgiveness, of generosity, of the provision, of gratitude, of healer, the healer, of the wisdom, of the hidden, of the manifest, all of these different qualities that we are here to learn about, right? At the very foundation, that's what we're here to learn about in this world, right? And the subtle H sound corresponds to that awakening, and it corresponds to, so there's the four worlds, right? And the H sound is that very first world, the Lahut, which is the world of the universal divine power. Oh, after that is the individualized divine powers. After that is the angelic realms, the Malakut, and after that is the Mulk, the material realm. So those are the four worlds of creation. And within that, there's 28 levels of creation. And that subtle H sound of that first audible consonant that's made along the vocal tract, right? It corresponds to the resurrecting, right? Where the very first sound is a silent sound, the aleph. And then it's coming from, from through the veil, if you will, from the realm beyond these dimensions into this dimension, this material realm, this dimension of existence, in this world of existence. And it's like the tablet, if you will. If you're familiar with the Sufi teachings, the pen and the tablet, the aleph is the pen, the H is the tablet, represents the tablet. And it is like, this canvas, this multidimensional canvas that the ink will be laid upon to create this masterpiece of this movie that we are living in. So it's that subtle mist that is coming from, the very origination of, or the resurrecting of this consciousness into this realm, that subtle H. And it's at the very, very, very centermost part of your chest, the beginning of your vocal tract, behind your heart. So rest into that mist, play in that mist with that subtle H sound. And then as you move along your vocal tract, where the places in your vocal tract where friction is created to articulate various sounds, right? They actually move through the layers, the four worlds, and the ooh is the very last of the sounds as it's produced at the ooh, with the opening of the lips and moving out the lips. And the ooh represents the degrees of humanity as we travel through this it's a spiraling motion, right? And as we travel through this journey that we're on to elevate our consciousness, elevate the degrees of the humanity, and it's associated with the one who elevates, right? The divine attribute of the one who elevates. So we go from the one who awakens and resurrects to the one who elevates. And there are many levels along the way, but that who moves along the whole vocal tract from the beginning to the end, and there is no beginning and there is no end. That ooh is actually represented by a spiraling, right? A spiraling. And it's like that Fibonacci sequence, that, what do you call that? Oh gosh, I'll think of it in a minute. But that shape that you see in nature, like the seashells and that ever spiraling, ever generating, ever evolving creation, right? So it's set in motion, a creation that is always being created, that is always generating. So feel the wow, and you can kind of go the wow and just feel that like that spiraling as it moves out your lips. And this is like the represents the cycles of life and the journey that we're on here to elevate the consciousness, to evolve the soul, to learn and to grow and to return to the knowledge of the divine, the knowledge of all of, through the knowledge of all of those divine attributes, the love, the compassion, the generosity, the forgiveness, all of those things, which there are an infinite number. But we're here to learn about all of those things in order to know the truth of our existence as a representative of the divine breath in physical form on this planet. To know ourselves and then to know the truth of who and what we are as a representative of spirit, as nature, as one with all that is, not separate. And when we can really come into a knowledge of that, a deep knowledge, we can't go against ourselves anymore. We can't go against the one body of this planet, of what we are created to be. And this is when we will bring harmony to the planet. This is when we will live in peace. So that's the who. Just if you ask what is the meaning of who, it is a pronoun for the divine essence. So let yourself play with the H and play with the oo and really bring the vibration into your body, because the consciousness within your body, right, that gives life force to every cell of your body, contains the knowledge already of what I just said and way, way more. So let that be awakened within you as you bring the H and the ooh and the ooh and let it resonate into your body. You can feel it all the way through your core, from the back of your heart, all the way along your vocal tract, right? From the back of your heart up through your throat and through your mouth and out through your lips. Just feel it along there. And again, lean back into your spine, into your central nervous system, and let it resonate through all your cerebral spinal fluids. Let it resonate through all of the fluids in your body. And if your body wants to move with it, let your body have movement with it, right? If you've been with us in the Ocean of Sound Summit, and I hope you have, it's an absolutely free summit, right? bit.ly/the Ocean of Sound Summit. But it's a free summit and you have access to all these interviews. On day 4, we heard from Dr. Ibrahim Karim, where he talks about form and energy and all of how we have power spots on the earth and we have power centers in the body, and our movement and our form can change the way that the energy flows through us, through these power spots, right? And so let your body have movement. If your body wants to move into a certain position, honor that and feel that. Just let yourself play with it and receive. Receive how you want to receive. Just playing with ooh, ooh, and imagine whispering that into your hearts and allow yourself to receive it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Om. 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 I know what I wanted to say about the spiraling. It's like the golden ratio. And it is that golden ratio, the the sacred geometry of what we see in all of creation. And that's what's generated through the wow, 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 wow kind of vibration of the ooh as it moves through the lips and into the outer world. It's that constantly regenerating, spiraling, evolving life force that is our pathway to elevate, to be elevated, to be clearer and clearer representatives of spirit in form in nature, of nature, not separate from. So just breathe that in, feel it, and invite every cell of your body to take in this information on a very deep subconscious level, whatever has been awakened, and invite your mind, your mental body, on its conscious or subconscious and subconscious levels to witness what is being awakened within you, what is being resurrected within you, what is evolving and elevating from within you, what is awakening within you, and everything in between. And invite your mind to take a snapshot, because the role of the mind is not to lead the charge, but to be in service to the body, the wisdom of the body, the knowing within the body, and the heart, the wisdom of the heart, that breath of spirit that breathes through you to express and to be present in this material realm. And let your mind just bow in reverence to the heart and the body and take in that information. Invite your mind to be in service to what your body and your heart already know. Breathe it deep into your consciousness. Let your whole body take it in on a deep conscious, subconscious level. Kun fayakun, be and it is, be and it is, be and it is. Okay, with that, I'll end for today, and I want to invite you to stay on if you have any questions or anything that you want to share. For those listening to the recording, you're welcome and invited to join us live on Sundays, 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You can find information for joining us live at joyfullylivingwellness.com, joyfullylivingwellness.com. While you're there, pick up your copy of the 10 Spiritual Principles of Our Human Existence. And when you pick that up, you get two things. You get a one sheet that is just a one you can print out to remind you of who and what you are and why we're here and what this world is about. You also get a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation to help you to connect with that pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion within you. And you will also receive reminders and replays of our live events. So I hope that you will join us again next week on Sunday. And again, if you have not registered for the Ocean of Sound Summit, there's still time. All of the replays are available right now, and we have some live events coming up this week. That is bit.ly/The Ocean of Sound Summit. So I hope to see you there. I hope to see you on our live events on Monday evening Eastern Time and Wednesday morning-ish, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you for those. And I hope that you enjoy everything that you receive. I thank you very much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.